Hey there everyone, Porterhouse here, and today I'm going to be showing you a match in my Progetto 65. It is my Tier 10 Italian tank. It's a medium, and she is an auto loader, just like my standard B. There's another difference to that in my standard B, is that the magazine in this is 4 rounds instead of 3, so I got an extra one in the magazine for those emergencies. I get kind of a kick out of this tank because it has turn signals and brake lights, and it also has side view mirrors, and it's got a fancy monocle. It's actually supposedly night vision, from what a friend of mine tells me. So anyway, you can see I got it all tooled up in a variety of camouflage with my Red Horse emblems on it, and it's a badass tank. This thing, for a medium, can take a beating. I've heard that people in Tier 10 heavy tanks do not like running into these, and having driven one several times in matches, I can understand why. So anyway, enough talking, let's get on with the match. Alright everyone, this is the El Haluf map. I am in my Tier 10 medium tank, the Progetto 65, and I'm about to roll up the east side of this map with my teammates. Hang on, gotta stop for this guy. And I am loving how fast this tank is. This thing, just once it gets rolling, gets up to speed, it is pretty dang quick. And nothing will slow me down, not even mud hovels. Hovels? I have no idea. Anyway, not a word I get to use very often. So this is kind of the way I always go in this tank. The reason for that is this corner at A1. Let me take it out of game cam for a second, and I'll show you on the map right here. This area right here is crucial to winning the match on this, because whatever team manages to control this pretty much automatically wins the map. I've seen it go the other way a few times, where this corner was captured by my team, but the rest of the map just got overrun, and then we ended up getting flanked. But that doesn't happen very often. So it's very important to get control of the corner of this map. And let me put it back in game camera. And what I was doing is I was waiting for somebody to come around that corner, and I actually ended up having to wait a lot longer than I usually do. Now I saw this E100 coming, and then I also saw the Skoda. So keep an eye on him and that E100. You'll be seeing them again in a bit. And that Oho also pops up, and we'll be seeing him soon as well. I got some good teammates with me, a lot of decent, hard-hitting heavy tanks, and the M41 Bulldog, who was doing some good scouting and spotting. And honestly, I almost started to get kind of bored. And eventually, I was thinking about moving forward and helping out the Bulldog, but sure as God made little green, not the Bulldog, the T10. Sure as God made little green apples. The minute I pulled out there, those tanks would round the corner, and I would just get destroyed. Right there, I wasn't aiming at anything. I was just firing around, kind of wasting ammo, honestly. And I see the Oho, and I got a big chunk out of him. But then I saw the E100 pull out, and he fired. So I stuck my nose out again. That was a ricochet. So was that, and yeah, I just caught him at a bad angle. I didn't want to pull out too far because I saw that Conqueror sitting there. And that is a pretty hard-hitting Tier 9 heavy tank, British. And I see the Oho pull out, and he's looking the other way. And then he comes closer. My first round doesn't pin him, but my second round does. And honestly, I wasn't expecting that. And I ran my magazine dry right there trying to help out my teammate, and I was waiting for the reload, and my teammate got him. So now honestly, back to the Oho, I was just trying to track him for my teammates, and I ended up destroying him, so I wasn't unhappy about that. I see the object 705A calling for help, and I wanted to go over and help him, but I was still kind of worried about the Conqueror. And when I stick my nose out, I see he's way down there, but that other object 705 is sitting where I like to be, but then he moves out, and I see the Skoda. And I was still a little nervous because I was afraid the Conqueror was right behind him. It looks like they had both retreated back down that hill a little bit, so I took a chance and then immediately just dashed across and turned around because I know they were going to come back up for that T-26. And as soon as I pull out, sure enough, and the Skoda paid for that. I don't know why he didn't retreat after the first shot. And then the Conqueror got a couple shots, and right there I caught some artillery, not for a whole lot of damage. They did stun my crew. But this is pretty close range, so I'm not too worried about it, and I already still had 3 rounds in the magazine. That Conqueror pulls out, and I got a good chunk out of him. And he fired back and got a good piece out of me, and then I got hit by artillery again. But all they really did was damage my craft. I see that Conqueror is down, and then that E100 doesn't have anybody watching his flank. So I start pulling around, and you can see me twitching the mouse all over the place because I wanted to keep an eye on my surroundings. Didn't see anybody, decided to take a chance, stuck my nose out. And my teammate put a round in him just before I did, and together we destroyed him. So that's actually kill number 3 for me right there. Now I wanted to move up, but I wanted to wait for the heavies to go with. I wanted to give them kind of go with them. Lone wolfing it in this game is not a good idea. And although I still do it on a regular basis, not gonna lie. So at this point, they just have the 3 artillery, a TD, and a medium left. And the medium, I wasn't sure where that was. It's a BC-155. It's a pretty tough little tank. I was also concerned about the UDs, but not as much as I was, believe it or not, as the medium. So there's one of the artillery. He was making a run for it, and he just got hammered. Now, I know where the other artilleries like to hide, and I was actually surprised. I was the only one who went up into this corner. And again, still kind of twitchy because I'm leaving myself wide open on my right side. Yeah, going uphill, still kind of slow in this thing. And there's one of the artillery. And I started to back off, and he shotgunned me anyway. Didn't do that much damage. They have a long reload time, so I was able to nail him. And then I see the UDs pop up, too. But he got destroyed before he could do anything about it. And right there is kill number 5. I got both the remaining artillery. The only thing left is that medium. And I know vaguely where he is. And now we know precisely where he is. And one of my teammates, the 705A, the heavy I started going down with, just tears a big chunk out of him. And the T-28 finished him. And that was match. Victory! Alright folks, that was a fun match. I got 5 kills. I did 3,415 points of damage, and it's hard to say which one is my favorite kill. I kind of enjoyed shooting the E100 in the butt, so not gonna lie, that was kind of fun. But of course, there were the 2 artillery I took out, and the Skoda. But I think my favorite though was this Oho, because I had to work him a little bit, even though I wasted a couple rounds on him that were ricochets. So you know, it's okay. I got Paschucci's medal for destroying the 2 artillery. I got 54,432 silver, 1,484 experience points for my crew. I got the Bruiser, I got the Fire for Effect, my Duelist, and my Fighter for destroying 4 or 5 vehicles in single battle, and Mastery Badge 2nd class. I was 2nd in damage, 1st in kills, and you can see here I actually didn't get that much money. I shot a lot in this game, and my ammo is expensive, so most of that went to resupplying my ammo. But that being said, I also got my Northern Direction 44, or Day 44 for the Battle of Kursk. Ignore that. And that puts me 1 day away from getting the free T-34 shielded. Honestly, I almost bought that because I thought it looked cool, but I kind of like put it off. I ended up buying a different tank instead, and the T-34 shielded looks cool, but everybody tells me it's actually kind of crap. It'll probably be one of those tanks that I get for free that I'll drive a couple times, like my T-34 85. Drive it around a little bit, use it a couple battles, and went, meh, it's okay, and then never drove it again. So after that, I don't really care. But the Battle of Kursk things has been kind of neat because I've been getting all kinds of free stuff. I've gotten a ton of repair kits and first aid kits, and I'm now, I think, at 135 automatic fire extinguishers. So not too unhappy with that. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the match as much as I did playing it. If so, please remember to hit that like button, drop me a comment, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already done so. And I will see you all at the next World of Tanks video.